Welcome to this Deliver Right tutorial. In this video, we're going to be looking at email profiles, or sometimes referred to as sending profiles. So on your left here, you can open up this menu, templates, come down to email profiles, click in here, and you'll see all of the email sending profiles that we've created for your account so far. But what if you've got your own domain and you want to bring that into the platform? That's not a problem. But there's a couple of things that are worth noting. One is that you're going to be updating the DNS records for that domain. So you need to make sure you're comfortable doing that. This tutorial won't cover changing the DNS settings within your service provider. You'll need to look into that yourself. And another thing to note is that once you've placed the DNS settings for our platform within that domain then can only be used in Deliverite. It's fine after you've used it, you can change back your DNS settings and use it wherever you like, but it's just while it has the Deliverite DNS records, it will only be able to operate within our platform. So as long as you're comfortable with that, you can come up to here on the top right, click New Email Profile. It normally kind of pre-populates this. You can actually name that whatever you want as long as it's unique, but we'll leave it as is for now. So you'll see your from email address here, and you've got your prefix part, which you can actually change to whatever you like here. So you can free type. So it could be, first name dot surname or first name at, whatever you want it to be. But we want to add in the domain. So you're going to click in here and you're going to want to copy and paste the domain that you're bringing over and then click authenticate a domain. Just need to type it in again here. Run tests. Let's make sure we clicked that. What this does is it looks up and checks any of the current DNS records. Now, if you're not using it on any other platforms, it's a brand new domain. This is the screen you'll see. The screen may look slightly different if it's already been used with another delivery platform. It will give you a notification to say that it's identified that it's already being used to send emails. And then down here, it will give you the option to download a file. And in that file, it will give you the DNS records that you need to add and the DNS records that you need to remove. Once you've done that, repeat the steps that I've just shown you, and then it should just add it in. You shouldn't have any issues after that. But currently we're interested in this screen. Like I said, you'll see this if it's not being used on any other platform, and this gives you the DNS records that you need to add to the domain that you're bringing in. So once you've added all of these, you want to give it a few minutes, maybe 5 or 10 minutes from saving. And then once you've done that, click Run Tests. It will run through a cycle and check that all of the records are added. Sometimes you might find that it will ask you to add, it might not be able to see that this has been added or any of these, but we're just going to use this as an example. It might say that you still need to add one of these when you know that you've already added it, and all that means is the settings that you've saved on your domain are still propagating through the internet and it just hasn't picked them up yet. So you're going to want to just wait a little while longer and then click Run Tests. But eventually, assuming that you've added all of these to your DNS records successfully, eventually you'll come to Run Tests and it will pick it up and say that it's been successfully added, and you just click Save, and it's as simple as that. What we'll do is we'll just go back a step, back into email profiles. We'll click back into this one that we were creating, because once you've added the domain part, you're also going to want to go to responses and go to the tracking domain, and you're going to want to create a subdomain onto the domain that you're bringing in. So typically this would be clicks.learning, whatever your domain is that you're bringing in. It doesn't have to be clicks. This bit here can be whatever subdomain that you want to use for the tracking, but it makes sense to call it clicks. And then again, click authenticate domain, run tests, and then it will give you the DNS settings that you need to add in to your domain. Add them following these instructions. Once you've saved them within your service provider, give it a little while so it can propagate, and just like before, click run tests again, and then eventually it will pick it up, and you just hit save, and that's it. It's added onto your account. You've got a new sending profile using your own purchase domain.